Hey everybody, I'm going to go over the answer sheet to It's Your Paycheck number 2 about FICA taxes. And so this is the print form, but this is the same questions that was on the exit slip. The first part starts out as the employee's share of FICA taxes was 7.5%. Oh, so this is the background information. So somebody makes $15.25 per hour for 20 hours a week, paid bi-weekly. So this is every 2 weeks. And it reminds you that FICA is 7.65% of gross income. All right. So the first question is how much gross income will be paid every paycheck? And so it's $15.25 per 20 hours, so times 20 hours, but that's every week, so we're going to multiply by 2 again, okay? So $15.25 per hour times 20 hours a week, and then double it, and you get $610. So gross, which is before deductions or taxes and everything, their paycheck would be $610. But of course, when you get your paycheck, you don't get the gross amount, you get the net amount, and the net is after taxes and deductions. So how much money will you pay towards FICA every 2 weeks? And so this is 7.65% of $610. And we are going to take the percentage, and to do that you multiply, but you can't multiply by 7.65. That would be 7 times this. You want this as a decimal. So it's 610 times 0.0765. You remember you move the decimal over 2, so you just move this over 2 times, you get 0.076. So it's 610 times 0.0765, or 7.65%, 46.67, so $46.67. So they make $610 in 2 weeks, but they're going to pay over $46 in FICA taxes. Okay, so from your reading, how much money will be paid to the federal government in the form of FICA taxes from you and your job? From your job. So from the reading, you'll know that the employer, the job pays half, and the employer and employee pays half. Okay, so really what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to double it, because this is the employee's contribution, and the employer has to match that, so to speak, or they pay the other half. So it's $93.33. So every 2 weeks, the federal government gets $93 to start saving and investing for your FICA, for Medicare and Medicaid. I'm sorry, for Medicare and Social Security. But they really don't invest it. They really use that to pay current recipients right away. So you guys paying FICA taxes are paying the Social Security and Medicare benefits of your grandparents. So they thank you for that. And by the way, if you own a business or you work for yourself, so let's say you start you start a drywall company and you're drywalling and you collect $610 for drywall, you would have to pay $93 to FICA. So it doesn't work where, oh, you own the company, you get to keep all the money. You are responsible for both sides if you are self-employed. And this goes for me too. As a referee, I paid double FICA taxes at the end of the year. Briefly describe what FICA taxes pay for. Well, they pay for Social Security benefits. This includes disability and retirement. And also pays for Medicare. It does not pay for Medicaid. Medicaid and Medicare are different. Okay, so now we're gonna see the W-2. I cut off the W-2 form, but it's a W-2. And the boxes are numbered, so when you fill out your taxes, if you use a program, or sometimes the free tax filings will reference a number, so you look for the boxes. It'll say like, enter the wages in box 1, enter the wages in box 2, enter the wages in box 16. You know, there's codes on this. You need to know the code on box 14, and then, you know, what's checked out right here. So, but always double check that this information are correct. If these information are incorrect when you go to file your taxes, you will not have a very good time, okay? How much money did Dr. Money earn in 2017 for income tax purposes? So for income tax, this is after deductions, which is box 1. So it's box 1, so it's $55,000. Sorry, I'm writing kind of sloppy. For FICA purposes, how much money did Dr. Money earn in 2017? This is box 2, 3 and 5. See up here, it says Social Security and it says Medicare. So for FICA, he got taxed on $60,000. You'll see there's $5,000 down here somewhere, right here. Must have taken, no, that's local. I thought I saw, right here, box 12. This deduction right here, which is probably for like a HSA or child care credit or some kind of other perk, was not taxed for the federal government. So his income taxes, he only got taxed on $55,000, but you can't get out of payroll taxes. Payroll taxes are what everybody pays. It says at $25 an hour, how many hours did Dr. Money work? Well, he made $60,000, so we know how much he made. And then we want to divide that by $25 an hour. Okay, so 60,000 divided by $25. So he worked 2,400 hours. So 2,400 hours he worked. And again, hours times wage is your total earnings. So if you talk about finding the hours, you just reverse that, right? Inverse operations. How much tax was withheld for Social Security? This is actually going to be this box right here, Social Security tax, which is $37.20. And we know that that is the 7.25% or whatever it was. For Dr. Money, what is the rate of the state income tax? So this is where you have to use your knowledge of percentages. And it says on $60,000 earnings that he paid $1,500. So if you think about this like an equation, he's gonna pay, he makes $60,000 and then he pays some rate. He's going to, this is X. I'm using that like times. $60,000 times his rate, and if you multiply those two numbers, you get how much he paid, and he paid $1,500. So 60,000 times the rate is equal to what he paid. So we're going to divide both sides by 60,000, and that cancels off, and X, which is the rate, is equal to 1,500 divided by 60,000. That is 0.025, but that is not the percentage. 0.025 is the decimal form. In order to find the percentage, you move the decimal over 2, so it's the same thing as multiplied by 100, and you get 2.5%. And that is the rate he paid for New York taxes. Okay, hope that helped.